The UFC has been the biggest MMA promotion and the leader in the MMA world for over 2 decades now. It is hard to think of any promotion that can match their success or even come close to it. This is because UFC is a powerful brand and the first ever MMA promotion in the West, and of course, it is the home for the best fighters and its events are huge. Well, of course there are other MMA promotions like Bellator, One Championship, Rising, KSW, EFC Worldwide and even Cage Warriors. So when Kamaru Usman became the first African-born champion in the UFC just in 2019, then it will make you wonder, are there other MMA champions before Kamaru Usman? Well, of course there are in other MMA promotions, and this list today is about the top 10 African champions in mixed martial arts. Do stick around till the end of the video where we would give you 3 notable MMA fighters that just did not make the cut. Now without any further ado, my name is Jibril Aminu from the African Fighters, and here are 10 of the greatest African-born champions in MMA history. Come on, Africans! Number 10. Manel Starboy Cap. Manel is an Angolan-born MMA fighter, currently under the banners of the UFC. Manel had his first taste of gold when he won the KOC Bantamweight Championship in April of 2015 against Antoine Gallinaro. Although his biggest accolade was when he won the Rising Bantamweight Championship in a sold-out Saitama Arena against Kai Asakura in December of 2019. During this time, Manel was ranked among the top 10 fighters in the world in the flyweight and bantamweight division. When Manel got signed by the UFC, he had to relinquish his Rising Bantamweight Championship. These 2 titles are enough to put Manel in our list. Number 9. Trevor, the South African Hammer Prangler. Well, Trevor is our first South African on the list, and rightfully so. At the time of recording, Prangler is currently 48 years old, and the last time he had a fight was in 2015, which is 6 years ago. So we can rightfully assume that Trevor had hung his gloves after a legendary and Hall of Fame worthy career in mixed martial arts. Trevor had fought 47 times in his pro career and winning 34 of those bouts, where he had fought in most of the top MMA promotions from the UFC to Strikeforce, Bellator, Dream, King of the Cage, MFC, the SFL, Shaq Fights and Bulldog Fighting Championship. Not that Trevor only participated, but he won so many accolades along the line, like when he was the Bulldog Middleweight Champion, he was the MFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Shaq Fights Light Heavyweight Champion, King of the Cage Light Heavyweight Champion, and also the runner-up in Strikeforce Middleweight Tournament. Number 8. Christian Tonton Mpumbu. Christian was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo. He started his mixed martial arts career in the year 2004. Christian's biggest achievement would be when he won the inaugural light heavyweight title in Bellator. This was of course after Bellator did a Grand Prix tournament where Christian fought Rich Hale in the final in Bellator 45 in the year 2011. Christian was of course the second African-born champion in MMA history, but unofficially he was dubbed as the first African-born champion in a major MMA promotion like Bellator. Number 7. Lovett Patra, the Nigerian Terminator Young. Lovett is the first African woman to become a champion in a major MMA promotion when she won the Strawweight Championship in 2018 under the banners of King of the Cage (KOTC). This is when she defeated the incumbent champion Cynthia Arqueo by submission via a rear naked choke in the first round. Lovett Patra is currently fighting under the banners of LFA, and there have been a lot of speculation around her name that she might be in the UFC very soon. Number 6. Francis the Predator Ngannou. This is probably the most popular name in all our list, and you already probably have guessed it. Maybe you think he would be high on the list, but Francis is rightfully on the 6th position because we believe there is still more to be done by Francis. He is the first and only African heavyweight champion in MMA history. Francis did not have too much in his amateur career. Most of Francis' career happened in front of our eyes in the broadcast of the UFC. Watch out for Francis Ngannou as he still writes history. Number 5. Drakos still knocks Du Plessis. What more else can I talk about Drakos? We made a video of 5 facts about Drakos that you don't know about, but in case you missed that video, here are some details about it. Drakos is the youngest ever MMA champion out of Africa. Drakos, being from South Africa, made his debut in the EFC Worldwide Banners just at the age of 19, where he was double champion in the EFC welterweight and middleweight divisions. He also moved ahead to be the welterweight champion in the Polish promotion KSW by defeating incumbent champion Roberto Soldic. Drakos is currently on the UFC roster, where he is currently on a 2-fight winning streak and also winning fight bonuses in the process. Number 4. Demate Pena. This is a rather controversial name, but Pena has been regarded to be the greatest MMA champion out of Africa. He was a 2-division champion in featherweight and bantamweight divisions under the banner of the EFC. His record, however, 11 wins, 0 losses, and he has not fought in the past 5 years. Pena had a title defense 9 consecutive times, where he defended his bantamweight title 5 times and defended his featherweight title 4 times. Pena, however, has been cleared of all his controversies and can make a comeback, but after a long time out, everybody is curious to see what Pena they would get. Number 3. Ramil Thierry, the African assassin, Sokoju. Sokoju is an MMA fighter born in Cameroon. He started his mixed martial arts career in 2006. Sokoju has fought in top MMA promotions like Pride, UFC, Strikeforce, Dream, Bellator, and KSW, just to mention a few. Sokoju, however, has won multiple titles, but what made him solidify his place on our list is that Sokoju is the first African-born MMA champion in history. More impressively though, he won his KSW light heavyweight champion by defeating none other than the current UFC light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz. He did so in the year 2011. At the time of recording, Sokoju is 37 years old, and the last time we saw Sokoju fight was in 2017, where he won the AFC light heavyweight title. Number 2. Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. Well, from the nickname, the Nigerian Nightmare, you already know who Usman is, and I'm pretty sure if you click on this video, you already know who Usman is, because at the time of the recording, Usman is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the whole world. Usman is currently the welterweight champion, where he has defended the title 4 times. Usman, however, did not have so many fights outside the UFC. He came into the UFC by winning the Ultimate Fighter, and ever since then he has been on a 16-fight winning streak. Kamaru Usman, the first ever African-born champion in the UFC. He also has won Performance of the Night bonuses 4 times, Fight of the Night bonus 1 time. He, however, holds the record of the most consecutive wins in the welterweight division history by beating the record set by the greatest of all time, George St. Pierre. Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, is still writing his name in the history books of the MMA. And finally, number 1, Israel Mobolaji Semitayo Odunayo Oluwafemi Owolabi Adesanya. The last stylebender, guys. He is a Nigerian-born MMA fighter, currently the UFC middleweight champion. Israel has written his name in the history of MMA by being the most successful kickboxer to ever fight in the UFC. Izzy, however, has been a middleweight champion in 3 different promotions. He has been the middleweight champion in HEX, AFC, and also the UFC. Just recently, Israel lost his O in losses against Jan Blachowicz when he tried to capture the light heavyweight champion, but that doesn't tarnish his legacy, because Israel has had over 100 professional combat sports fights in his career. Israel, however, regarded as one of the best strikers the mixed martial art world has ever seen before. The accolades that Israel carries is too long for us to list them on this video. However, the top mentions would be his 5 Performance of the Night bonuses in the UFC. Fight of the Night 2 times, one against Anderson Silva and the other one against Kevin Gastelum. Most knockdowns in the UFC title fights. Also has gotten a lot of awards. He got the Newcomer of the Year award, he got the Fighter of the Year award, he got the Male Fighter of the Year award, Breakthrough Fighter of the Year award, and so on and so forth. Well, there you have it, guys. Remember, I promised to tell you the 3 notable fighters that did not make our list, and in no particular order, here they are. Number 1 is Fumi Nkuta, a South African fighter who is currently the flyweight champion in Cage Fury Championship fighting. He is a fighter that you really should look out for. There are videos of him online where he cuts an amazing promo while talking to the legendary promo god of CM Punk. Nkuta is a very exciting fighter and even more exciting on the microphone. The second on our list is Othman Azaitar from Morocco. He's a former Brave CF lightweight champion when he defeated Alejandro Martinez in 2017. This is one of the reasons why the UFC brought him on board. Othman Azaitar has been on a winning streak in the UFC and you should really look out for him. And number 3 is Mounir Lazaz. He is from Tunisia. He is a former Desert Force welterweight champion where he won the title in 2015 by defeating Mohamed Gorabi via a knockout, a beautiful knockout by the way. Mounir Lazaz has been one of the hottest fighters out of the Middle East and sometimes has been called the Conor McGregor of the Middle East. So guys, watch out for Mounir Lazaz. We are also going to put facts about Mounir Lazaz here on our channel, so do make sure you subscribe to see the Arab Conor McGregor. So there you have it, guys. Did we miss anything? Please tell us about it. Did we miss anyone? Please kindly tell us about it. And don't forget to subscribe. Well, a special shout out to the writer of this article by the name of Farouk Mohammed. So guys, please subscribe as we strive to grow the African fighters. We out.